one. And I'm live and direct. Yeah, buddy. YouTube, what's happening? It's your man AM, Comics Most Wanted, coming at you live from the comfy confines of my backyard patio. Hopefully I got enough light. Real quick again, hit and quit. I was gonna save it till tomorrow, the comic book day, but kind of got something a little early. I kind of wanted to holler at y'all about something that's really irritating me right now. Um, Long story short, day before yesterday, we went out to that honey spot I told y'all about. My boy found a book in the back issue bin. It was a key, and it was marked for 250. Okay, he brought it up to the counter before I did, and the guy winds up recognizing it as a key and charging him 20, trying to charge him 20. Now, like I said, this guy is not current. He's not in the know. Somebody must have tipped him off because he wound up knowing. Slept on it a couple of days till the day I had to have that book because my boy didn't get it. I mean, $20 or not. If he wanted to get it, he would have got it. And then, hey, Black Key, what's happening, man? Right on, brother. Thank you for joining me. Glad you caught me. But I had to go back up there and grab it. So went up there today. Actually looked around for it, because I figured since my guy didn't get it, he would have priced it and put it out. So I looked around for a bit, hunting for a bit of other things, and I didn't see it. I thought I would come across it. I didn't see it anywhere. So my thinking before I wound up asking him was that somebody had grabbed it. But before, I don't know. I'm not a bully, but I don't like to be bullied. And I don't like when people try to get over. So I like to bully the bully. So before I asked him, or I think that might have been how I asked him. I was like, hey, my guy came up here the other day and, tried to get a book and upcharged him, marked it up, and he was like, yeah. And he called my guy a certain word. I forget the term he used. I don't know if he used, he might have, I don't think he said shark. He might have said sniper. And, you guys are sniper and he comes in the shop only looking for keys and he was trying to justify him pricing it up, bringing it up to the counter. And I was like, well, that's, I know the guy and I'm not a shark, or whatever he wanted to, term it, a sniper, I go out looking for stealth buys, but the way I always learned it is that's your fault. If you didn't get to it to mark it up, then hey, losers weepers, you know what I mean? So we was arguing. I was like, hey, that's not fair. This guy's not, and he coming into your store, finding something that he wanted for, a cheap price, $250. And then you mark it up 100%, to $20. I mean, what's that? This guy, of course, whether it's key or not. And my next thing to him was, hey, if you knew it was key, why didn't you go on your back issues, take it out, mark it up? And he wants to argue back and forth, talking about, I got this many books and this and that. And so I said, so it's your thing? And that's what you do? We bring back issues up and you price them now? You jump on eBay and that's how you do it? You price them? So he's that bantering back and forth. He's like, I'm not gonna, I don't want to get into he say shouting or yelling match or something. And I'm like, oh, I'm not shouting or yelling. If I was shouting or yelling. If it was funk, it was funk. I say we just respectfully disagreeing with each other right now. But to make a long story short, man, I went ahead and grabbed it because I, basically couldn't sleep without it. So only got a few books. Oh, well, saying all that to say, y'all leave some comments on it if yeah, thank you, Black Key. And anybody else who wants to chime in, because I could be looking at it from the wrong perspective. And, I did lighten up a little bit. I kind of got off his case. I seen he was getting a little red in the face and fidgety, and he kept pacing in the same spot back and forth, And people that argue like that. You get their anxiety up and make him all flustered. And I wasn't trying to do that to the dude. I was just trying to make him realize, hey, that's not cool. I was like, hey, that's why I stopped going to the other comic shop, because, every time I get a back issue, he want to price it when I get up to the counter. Now, I don't understand if none of these books, you just got them in and none of them had a price on it or nothing. But dude, you had it marked $250 on the bag. So you're supposed to, honor that price. It's your price. You know what I mean? You don't try to how do you stereotype my guy and say basically he's a flipper or he's a shark, comic shark. Don't do that, man. No, that's not your business. You set the price. He went out on his own with no guidance, found it in your back issue bin, what you priced, and brought it to the counter to pay for it. He's supposed to honor that price. And then you want to mark it up 100% because the book is hot. It ain't even really that hot. I mean, I call it hype. It's the hype right now. Hotness keeps its longevity. Hype goes up, goes right back down like that Catwoman 7 by Ben Oliver. Shut up, right back down, $7.99 pile. So, yeah. Like I said, I eased up on him. I can see I wasn't really getting on. He is a lone guy working in a big store. So I was like, I understand if you can't catch everything. You know what I mean? I walked out with Secret War 7, and I kind of had a feeling he might have known it was something because he asked me, is there anything special about this book? I told him no. And then he reiterated that today. He's like, that's why I asked, before you is there anything special about this book? Well, I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. Just let it go. And if you do know, go back in your stuff and reprice it. That's what I was telling him. It ain't the customer's fault, bro. It's not our fault. I mean, you making my guy not never want to come back to your store again. That's two people he did that to now. First guy brought him down, buddy of mine, to get a Batman Dam that he had priced at $60, and then he marked it up to 75 by the time we got there. And then, day before yesterday, guy takes up a book to the counter, 250 is marked 250, and then all of a sudden he jacks it up to 20. Dude, not the business. Anyway, chime in if y'all feel like it, man. I picked this up. I think it's gonna get hot, man. I've been looking at it for a long time, and I just said finally might as well make the move. Bloodshot number 7. It's coming out with the movie. I hope it's groovy, and this is the first appearance of Ninjak in costume. Okay, he has an earlier appearance out of his costume, I believe, but this is his first appearance in costume. Kind of a key book, minor key, if you ask me, which you didn't, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. All right, so let's just get on to what I was talking about. I found this today, and I didn't notice it. I got bad lining in the store, not a bad price, but it is. These books that were made around this time, I forget that this year. Actually, I got it for less than cover, but they were so thin. And it was the way they did their spines back then. Maybe it was the papers, what was it? But it's got a lot of ticks. If you can see that, you see, but they're weird kind of ticks. It's just like ticks because of the way the book was manufactured. It's got those little bitty ticks. But Hulk number 17. See, this is Red Hulk fighting Red She-Hulk on the cover. Now, this is probably Red She-Hulk's first cover appearance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I am. People starting to know about that. Rai Zero was kind of out of my reach, and then I started looking at Eternal Warriors 4, and people starting to catch on to that too. They're not too pricey. I mean, they've had a jump, but it's not crazy yet. I suspect by the time the movie comes out, it's going to be all the rage. So I grabbed this because it's part of the hype, and it is part of the storyline. This one you can still get relatively cheap. I mean, I've seen one selling for $1 today, $1 with $5 shipping, all the way up to 10. So 10 and under, you can still grab this bad boy. All right. And here is the book in question. And this is actually really nice. Has a bit of a spine roll, but it's so weird, man. The books from back then, man, were never produced kind of weird. I don't know if it was the paper or what, but I went ahead and got it, man. My buddy found it in the back issues. He does have a key section. He does have a section for keys, but this was not in there. My buddy dug in the back issues right next to me. I didn't even know what it was. He was like, "Ooh, this is the first appearance of a Red She-Hulk," you know. And like I said, he went up there. It was marked 250. He went up there to pay for it, and guy told him $20. So I don't know how he knew, because like I said, this dude is not current. He is not a current LCS owner. Like I said, case in point, he didn't even know who Upside Down Man was in Justice League Dark #3. I had to talk because I came in on a comic book day looking for it, and he had no clue, admittedly so. So that's how much he's out of the loop. But like I said, somebody must have hipped him to it. And, like I said, now he's trying to be on the mark. But I ain't mad at this. Real nice, not really too many ticks. Like I say, it's the way the books were manufactured back then. Real thin, and if you fold it, I mean, even the spine fold had, kind of color breaks just because of the way the paper was, whatever the hell they was using back then. But yeah, I put it in my Lightning fullback already. But yeah, I was happy. $20, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Great man! What's happening? What's happening, man? Love your channel, by the way, man. You know this. Comic News Network, my man. What's happening? And last but not least, as you guys seen in my thumbnail, I'm gonna go back tomorrow and grab the A cover, which I had in my hand. But he had a lot of the A covers, but he only had 2 of these. So yeah, I was happy to grab it. Grim Knight #1, Gabriel Dell'Otto cover, super sick. That's that early access. He didn't want to do it, but I was on his helmet earlier. I walked. I was bullying the bully. I punked him. Nah, he was cool about it. I think we both just wanted to lighten the mood, because like I said, I came at him, and then we got to bantering back and forth. And like I said, I seen him getting a little antsy and flustered, so I let it die down and kind of backed off his case a bit. So I think to lighten the mood, he let me have this. Yeah, man. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, it is pretty sick. All y'all gonna get this tomorrow, so I just wanted to show you it in my hand early today. I could have grabbed more, but I didn't really want to do that. So this is good enough for me for today. But that A cover is sick in person, trade dress and all. Jock killed it. I was wondering about it. I'm like, Jock is on everything. I don't think he's overrated. If anything, he's probably underrated. But I like that. I don't. So his stuff don't get too saturated. Batman with the guns. Yeah, I think. And y'all don't sleep. Remember, don't sleep on that. Batman Who Laughs #1. Yeah, Batman Who Laughs #1. It was the first appearance of Grim Knight. And this is actually titled Batman Who Laughs. I guess that's a colon? Yeah. Batman Who Laughs, the Grim Knight 1. Yeah, man, go out hunting for it, y'all. Yeah, I wish I had more, but like I said, the attitude was what do you say, the mood in the room was a bit off after I came in flexing. But yeah, man, like I said, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's justified. And I wanted to let them know that, man. Like I said, that's the second time I didn't brought my folks down there. And I let them know that too. Hey man, I always come in with my friends. I personally always give you good business, cash money. And I always bring a friend or come in with a friend a lot of times. So respect that. Show me a little love. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's Grim Knight. Just look like Batman with guns. Comic Head 84. My dude, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in, brother. All y'all, thanks for tuning in. All right, man, I'm feeling good. I got Bake the Snake. I got Comic Head 84. What's happening, Bake? I got Gray Man. I got Black Key. I got my man Comic News Network. What's cracking this afternoon, y'all? I'm upset I only got 4 books to show y'all. But we just gonna keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I just really wanted to show all y'all my folks this bad boy right here. I'm loving this. Uh yeah, man, I'll be coming on at all hours of the day and night. Try not to interfere with y'all, man. I see Discovery Bay got it moving to where we got a YouTube guy now, my TV guy back in the day. So I try not to interfere with none of y'all. That's why I'm almost really start like tomorrow night will probably be more the midnight hour. So I could try to steer clear of y'all big boys on them channels until I get my game up, my lighting and I already got a mic. I got half the equipment already. I'm just really looking to get my laptop fixed. But yeah, this looks like a good old Grim Knight on the cover. Y'all need to pay close attention. I think people are sleeping on it right now, but please pay close attention to that Batman Who Laughs #1. Forget all about that first appearances and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. Batman Who Laughs, Teen Titans 12, whatever. I think this guy is going to do something. I mean, he's like DC's Punisher now, So put your Batman Who Laughs #1 up. Like I said, that's the first appearance of this guy, the Grim Knight. There's also a True First, which would be, gosh, how many issues was it in? Oh my gosh, it was in a Harley Quinn. It was preview was in a Harley Quinn, a Green Lantern, and there was another preview in another book. I can't remember. I'm not sure if guns with straps work with a cape. Yeah, I know, right? But he got it tucked back. You see, he kind of, tucked it back, and so he can have easy access, which is kind of dope, though. It seems like somebody thought of that. Oh, okay. So 14 is 14 is the first Red She. I was kind of thinking this was the first Red She-Hulk cover because it's after 15. I don't know what number 16 looks like, but I'm glad you told me. Excuse me. Thanks, Black Key. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. See, thanks, Big. I'm happy you said that. I really do hope that he takes off, man. Come on. This is just badass. Now that we got I mean they still got Punisher, but Cosmic Ghost Rider, they kind of doing different stuff with him. I don't think really nobody's on that new Punisher series. I mean, the art doesn't look too bad. Yeah, the variant. Yeah, those variants those are really hard to find. Hell, these are hard to find enough as it is, but the variants are even harder. At least this shop that I go to, man, this guy's shop. Oh my god, dude. So it's filled with records and DVDs and all that kind of stuff, toys, other novelty items. So it's real cluttered up in there. His back issue bin is horrible. This is straight madness. Dirty, the back books. He actually has a lot of cool books, a lot of key books that I would love to pick up. But the condition is horrible. The conditions is horrible, and he's overpricing them. So I'm trying to think of one that was okay. So Wolverine '88. That's the first time him and Deadpool fight. That's the one where Deadpool's dark cover. Deadpool's doing like this. He's got Wolverine shanked up in his swords over his head, right? And dark cover. So I had a lot of spine, not only spine ticks, straight up bends, indents in the spine. This guy was charging like Oh my God, like 15 or something absurd. I'm like, for real? Oh, here's one. Exactly, Bake. Man, Bake, you know what's happening. See, I'm just hoping more people was like us, because if I could influence the market, I would, man. Shoot, like to let them know, man. Like I was telling everybody, and I'm gonna keep stressing it again and again. And I see that people's finally starting to catch on because the prices is now spiked. At first it was $3, now it's doing like 15, on its way to 20. And I'm talking about the first cameo appearance of the Immortal Hulk, which is Avengers 682, the one with Hawkeye on the cover. There's also the beginning of the secret variants is the one with him with his mask off and just his glasses. First secret variant um, in this era. Now you got the Venom with the tongue, and there's a few other secret variants that they came out with, like Gamora had a secret variant on the Infinity Warps, I think, and um, okay, I get it. See, Black Key, we there, man. Okay, but see that 14 had a 1 in 10, so I would have to find out when that 14 1 in 10 was released. Now, if it was released like they do the second printings, months later, a couple months later, uh, after this, then I'll go ahead and say that's that. 99.99. No, but I'm saying which one came out first? Did this issue come out first before that 14 had or did that? Oh, so I guess that number 14 would have had a 1 in 10 variant from the jump. So if that's the case, and I'm correct, then that 1 in 10 is before this. That's her first cover appearance. Came out October, a month before. Yeah, so this will be her second cover appearance then. I got to get that first. So thank you, brother, for telling me. Like I said, Comic Safari, that's what we do. We on the hunt. My man, Comic News. That's the Foxhound. I'm the Hound Dog, the Raw Dog. Can't call myself the Raw Dog no more because I like slabs now. You know, um, I'll talk for a few more minutes. Oh yeah, but it's comics with an S because we're not just looking for one comic. We're looking for them all, plural, baby, plural. I had to go ahead and trademark that. I was thinking about calling the comic. I'm working on a business plan right now to open up a comic shop, of actual physical mom and pop's comic shop. Not in my town because I don't. I love my LCS guy, and I don't want to give him no competition. Do it over in the next town over at the comic shop I don't like. Take his business. But I was thinking about naming it that. But yeah, man. Um, y'all chime in and let me know in case I'm being bullheaded. Like I said, the way he was explaining it, and I don't want to say justify. He was like, basically, if I know it's a key, why would I let money walk out the door if I know how much it's worth? Cool. My saying is, if you knew how much it was worth, why didn't you mark it up to 20? Before my dude went and found it. So basically, like we finding your keys, huh? You know. So and it's hard for me to use the excuse. I got this many books and this and that. And I understand he's solo, but hey, I don't run your business. My only thing was you're claiming knowledge that that book was hot. You obviously knew it was hot because you quoted a different price. You upcharged it when my dude came up to the counter. So my gripe with you then is, why did we have to find your key? Go get your keys from your back issue bin and mark them up accordingly beforehand. Uh, if if not, like I said, if you're too lazy or for whatever reason you ain't got the time, you don't have the manpower, cool, I get it. but don't mark it up. I was like, you got to honor your prices. Don't mark it up. When we come up to the thing, and then like I said, don't stereotype my guy. Uh, my guy's not a flipper. Does he collect? Sure, but he's not nearly as knowledgeable as I am. He is knowledgeable. I'll give him that. He's very knowledgeable. And I'm saying that to say he kind of commends me for, like, how do you keep all that stuff in your head? How do you know that? But on the flip side, I was asking him when he brought this up to me, because he found this and brought this up, and I still was ignorant. I'm like, what's that? He said, oh, this is the first red hawk, yada yada. So he knows too. But just because you know one key or one hot book, or you happen to find out from somewhere, don't mean you know about every hot book, or that you're a flipper or anything like that, man. You don't know this dude's story, so don't assume and don't stereotype. Is my thing, because I was like, you don't know him, how you gonna call him a flipper, just because maybe he saw it on a TV show or whatever. Maybe he read the last issue of Immortal Hulk 14, expect that the Red She-Hulk was gonna be in it, so he liked that character, and he went to go grab this. You had him marked for 250. This dude was giddy. Came up to the counter and you busted his bubble. What kind of shit is that? But that's what I'm telling you. That's what I said straight up. Hey man, I stopped going to the other comic store because this dude was looking up prices. When we got up to the front, he jumped online. As the dude's online, I'm making sure I'm telling them. So I was like, oh man, I know you ain't jumping online. You ain't going on eBay pricing books, are you? And I'm saying this loud enough so everybody in the store here. So that's probably why he was getting all red and flustered and having a damn near panic attack. I could see it in his face. Yeah, but like I said, he was trying to justify it, like, and I get it. You don't have the manpower, whatever. You don't have the time, the patience. That's on you, bro. It could be 10 different things. But that ain't got shit to do with me. Like I said, my boy found something in your store that you priced, if you were an honest, businessman, you'd honor your prices. Regardless of whether you might have to take a loss on that or not. Because he immediately said, I can't catch everything. The people can't get over. And I don't want to say get over, but do people walk out with books for much less than it's going for in the current market price? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, shit. I was basically alluding to, I just did it to you yesterday with the Secret Wars. You asked about it. But don't go asking people. Shit. I mean, what you asking for? Handle your business. Do your homework. Do your research. You the damn store owner. Professional businessman. Biggie, Shaq, what's cracking? Yeah, man. I just don't get it. And I'm debating right now. I'm still irritated, as you guys could probably tell a little bit. I'm debating on whether I should go back there. Because yeah, see, Nerd versus Fat. See what I'm saying, man? Nerd versus Fat was happening. Yeah, it does suck, but I know plenty of people who have comic shops that don't have that problem. And here's the here's the kicker, is if you guys seen the condition of this dude's books. Like, he had 21, 22, 23, and 24 of Thor God of Thunder, Eastside Ribic run, collecting that run. Would love to have those books, right? Cover price. But them things are so shitty. Spine ticked. Number 24 had a rip on the back cover, bent all up, because this dude is so lazy. And you don't have to. You do not have to bag and board your comics as a comic shop owner. But that's just something you should want to do as a professional, keeping your shop clean and everything in working order, consumer friendly. His no bags, no boards, so of course his shit's gonna get messed up, man. I mean, because he doesn't have them in bins. He has his just sitting on a shelf, on one stack over the other. So people just go flimming through them, and of course they're gonna get messed up. Ton of stuff in there, and the stuff that when I come up to the counter and I ask, "Hey man," I asked them, okay, perfect example, Venom #1. I brought it to the counter, big old giant spine tick in the middle, bin, and I just had to have it, couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, "Hey man, can you do something for me? This book is, color breaking spine tick, clear as day." And he was like, "What did he say?" Something smart. He was like, he said something like, "Yeah, it's the last one." And I'm like, that's exactly why this is the last one. Nobody wants that shit because it's fucked up. You can't take nothing off of it. I didn't do this. Why should I have to come in and buy a defaulted book? An already screwed up book. I want my book pristine, brand new. This dude just don't get it. So I'm just seriously debating on whether I should go back. Didn't like the tone of conversation, even though I lightened up. Didn't like the that we had to have the conversation at all. But I'm happy I did get this. Would have been nice to get it for $250, but that's whatever. Dude wants to be you sound like Gray Man. You sound like my buddy. He was like, "Man, I'm not even gonna deal with the haggling. I'm just going." But I get it. I totally get it. Like I said, the CS in the next town over, I was too timid to grab two of something he had on the rack for cover price because for fear that he would label me a flipper, which he I could tell he thinks I am. Or it's really funny with these comic shop owners and their stereotypes. They're so defensive, but that's not. You don't have to be like that. I'll walk into A1. They don't give a damn. Get what you're gonna get. If it's out on the florist market, just bring it right up, scan it, boom, done deal. We ain't asking no questions. We don't care. This guy, like I said, he's so scared that somebody gonna get over on him. But you wouldn't be scared if you had your stuff up. I personally don't see the problem with it. Me, if I had a comic shop, I would love to sit there and price books and look at books and mark them up and just comics, bruh, all day. And for the simple fact that dude didn't even know, about new releases and certain stuff. I'm doing all this bitching, but I'm probably gonna go back. But with Big Shaqs, I always ask for deals. Apart from online, I do online too. I don't know. Oh man, aggressively. That sucks, man. And they know what they be doing too. I just I don't understand it. Like I said, it got yeah, it was definitely a foul move because he kind of turned away. I was like, "Man, I don't want to argue." Or what did he say? "I don't want to fight with you over it," or something like that. And I'm just talking to him. And like I said, I'm disagreeing, but I'm trying to, and it's not loud. I'm not being disrespectful anyway. I'm talking just like I'm talking now. And I'm actually kind of questioning, like, but is that the customer's fault if, you ain't made it back there? He was like, "I don't want to argue." But no, hey, listen, bro, we not fighting. Trust me, if we was fighting or if I was irate, yeah, I would have been done drug your ass out in the back or something. But yeah, I don't know why it has to be like that. Like I said, if you don't know your business, just let it go. You shouldn't even be worried about it anyway. You know what I mean? And here's the funny thing. The kicker of all kickers. Do y'all know that when I got there today, this fool Still didn't price it and put it out. That's why I thought I was gone. I had to ask for it. Hey man, you still got that book that my buddy was trying to get the other day, and you upcharged him 100%? And he was like, oh, because this and that, trying to justify it, you know. Yeah, I actually I was bidding on a Teen Titans 12 the other day, and yeah, I do the best offers. I always lowball like crazy. Yeah, a decent book. Oh, Gray Man, no. Oh, damn it, man. Yeah, I've done that. So, kind of stuck my foot in my mouth. Yeah. I'm not really good on online, guys. Yeah, I'm like Biggie Shaq. I can't never win with auctions. As a matter of fact, I was kind of glad that I lost on this last auction. I told you I bid, and then I actually, I think I bid before really looking at the pictures. And then after I bid, I went and looked at the pictures, and then it had this big ass. It wasn't big, but it was a spine tick on it. Definite, noticeable spine tick, and that's why I was going for so low, initially. And I was real happy that somebody outbid me, because I was like, oh shit, how do I back out of this? How do I back out of my bid? Because I don't want this. Um, yeah, shockwave nostalgia. What's happening? Yeah, I lowball the hell out of them, man. What's the worst they can do is tell you no. And actually, a few times it's actually worked. A lot of times when people don't want to be on there, or it's been on there for a while sometimes, and they're like, shit, ain't nobody gonna pay $40 for this. It's been over up here for this amount of time. Let me go ahead and take this 20 that this dude's offering me. Stop dealing with it. Oh, mycomicshop.com. That's dope. Justice League America 10. Is it oh, he said great condition for the edge. Okay. A coverless, amazing annual #1 and lost. Damn. Damn. Hey, my boy, Black Key, my boy was just trying to teach me about that the other night. And sometimes I'm hard headed, I'm bullheaded, uh, but I know that. So I keep that in mind and say, hey, let me listen to somebody the way somebody else is doing it. Because I was trying to tell him how I do eBay, but he was trying to show me a different way what he does on eBay. And he just said he basically searches for auctions ending soon. Cool. But he was like, I told him I go for specific books. And he's like, I don't go for none specific. I just go for auctions ending soon. And eBay is the way. No, man. Can't. Biggie, he not the only one, man. There's too many of us. There's a legion now. You got Reggie, IFBB Pro. You got Tony Sanders. You got me. You got Comic News Network. You got what's the dude's name? Uh, Young Ripper. It's so many of them, man. Hey, right on, Biggie. You the man. Hey, speaking of which, Gray man, you know what? Um, of the keys that this dude did have out, he had a whole bunch of Savage She-Hulks today. I was gonna make a move on. He had like number 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he had some real good ones, man. Direct market too. That good old diamond on the top. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking. I was like, hey man, get him the come on, Shockwave, make a vid, man. Shoot. If my dumb ass could do it, anybody could do it. Yeah, I want that number one, Gray Man. Because to my recollection, I believe, y'all tell me if I'm right, that was Stan Lee's first work. She-Hulk number one, Stan Lee's first work when he came back to Marvel. Because it sounds so crazy. I'll say, I think Stan Lee was doing something with DC. Then came back to Marvel. See, y'all get me to talking, man. It's already 40 minutes. I try to go to 45 if I'm not um, talking y'all's ears off. Yeah, Black Key, you know I've been looking out for it. I don't say nothing, but I be looking for y'all. No, because no. Yeah, see, so I was right. So yeah, this is She-Hulk number one was Stan Lee's was basically Stan Lee 2.0 because that's when that book was the first book he did when he got back as far as writing, if memory serves me right. But I smoke a lot, so my memory could be going. No, I'm just kidding. It's just short term. That's a long term fact. Only my short term memory's messed up. The age and the cannabis will get you. Yeah. Did anybody go see Captain Marvel? I heard it was the ish. I really had a good time watching the Key Comics Market Watch his review. He did a review with a young lady, and they were real ecstatic over it. And me and him is got a lot of similarities, like a lot of the same thing he likes. So I respect his opinion basically. So to see his his admiration, his and her admiration for the movie, made me eager to see it. So he ain't having it. He will, man. He'll jump in. He'll jump in one day. I was trying to get my guy Ryan to do a vid because that dude has an awesome pop collection. He got an awesome comic collection. Um, I got him I got him in on a selfie I took on Instagram at the comic convention. We digging through bins. He's the guy standing next to me. Ha ha! So I was right. Avengers Unplugged #5, Photon. Now, if I'm correct, is in her first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 14. If we're talking about Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. Yes, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, I've been after that. That's gonna have to be one of the eBay things, I think, because it's too many. Well, it's really not anything out there, at least not where I'm going. Maybe I need to venture out more, but damn, I got like 7 comic shops I go to in the area. So I'd have figured I would have ran into it by now. But um, a couple of shops, like one shop I boycotted uh, because of his because of the way he does his back issues. Like I told you, pricing them when I get to the counter. So I don't buy any back issues from dude no more. And I like to not do that with this guy. Like I told him, like I straight up told him, like, hey man, don't tell me I gotta stop coming to you too if you sit up on eBay pricing them when we come up, man. But hey, and there'll be are you out, Biggie? Thanks for tuning in, man. Um, yeah, that'd be a shame. And I really never go back to his shop because he doesn't have anything current. So if I'm not getting no issues from you, and I'm not getting no current issues from you, then I have no use for you, my friend. Oh, she's gonna be Photon. Oh, it's annual 16. Okay, I said 14. My bad. She will be added into the. Oh, okay. Yeah, she was. She was. A lot of people don't know that. Well, people don't realize that because Carol Danvers was Miss Marvel. She only turned Captain Marvel in Avengers. I mean, Avenging Spider-Man #9, and then Kamala Khan turned into Ms. Marvel, who that moniker was formerly owned by Carol Danvers. But Kamala Khan didn't have her first appearance as Miss Marvel until the all new Marvel Now 21, #1. So yeah, annual 16, not 14. I gotta remember that. That's dope. So you got Blade? You got the first appearance of Blade? Oh, Gray Man. Two Blades. Oh, you sick with it, bro. Oh, you sick with it. What about Brother Voodoo? Brother Voodoo's hard. I like Brother Voodoo. There's Black Goliath. There was Prowler. Yeah, I was thinking about getting that pop the other day too. I'm thinking I should have grabbed that one. Kind of like Prowler. Luke Cage. Oh man, that's a big book right there. That's a big boy book right there. Cottonmouth, Black Lightning, Cottonmouth, Static Shock. Uh, yeah, so many of them. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with them true believers, man. Shoot, who's okay? I got you. That's dope, man. That's dope. F it. I'm gonna just go to an hour. All my shows gonna be an hour from now on anyway. Just now, this ain't the midnight hour. This is happy hour because I'm happy. I am happy. I got this. I am happy. Very happy. I'm happy I got this. I am happy I finally got this. Y'all need to pick this up. I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with Ninjak, but he's obviously in this Bloodshot's universe because here we have them on Witchcraft. So, what would y'all do if he wound up being in the movie? Everybody gonna freak out, you know? So, I might want to grab that. And like I said, this is not his first appearance. This is uh, his first appearance in costume. So it has Ninjak or Ninja K. I think his name is Ninjak, but whatever. And then last but not least, this bad boy right here. So I was happy, you know. Like I said, I don't want to press my luck by grabbing more, you know, because I think they kind of get in trouble, or they can get in trouble, like for selling them early, especially on big exclusive releases or whatever. And like I said, I didn't want to cause dude no problems, but I was like I said, he lightened the mood. We got this going, and I'm not mad of it. Oh, here we go. I didn't realize too. Blade, the character. Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah, I also found it was a bunch of I guess it was a black publishing group back in the day too, like in the 30s and 40s, like All Black Comics or something like that. I heard about it last month. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that, here, I think I got it right here. Hold on. Ouch. It's actually within arm's reach. I went ahead and grabbed the Capullo cover. You know, I think this. I don't know about this so much. I think this cover might be hot, but this book altogether, because of the first appearance of, it's like Bay said, this book got released and everybody started talking about the Grim Knight more than Batman Who Laughs, which is saying something because Batman Who Laughs is red hot. I mean, supernova hot. But yeah, I mean, you got two popular characters. Good Lord. $400 for number one. Woo. Woo. Well, I'm not knowing. That's beefy. That's super beefy. So Photon, huh? Yeah, I seen that on. So let me get this straight. Um, yeah, Gray Man, tell him, Gray Man. We gotta all rally together and cheer Black Key Comics on, man. We need some videos, bro. Um, Same way with what was my man's name earlier? Gosh, hold up. Shockwave, get on here, man. Yeah, man, I love to see what y'all got. Talk to me, peoples. I guess so. The way I'm understanding it, I guess Monica Rambeau is going to take um, her mother's moniker because the way I saw it, it looked like on her plane, in the clip I saw in the movie, that her mother was nicknamed Photon. Kind of like her pilot name or whatever. So that is kind of dope. Like you take on you you represent your mom by taking that name on. It's pretty dope. Uh, I'm eager to see the movie. I mean, I just wanted to get everybody's. Actually, I was eager to see it. I could actually move around now, but hopefully it's not too dark. Let's do like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So much better. Um, yeah, that I did not like. I actually heard that it was whack. So much negativity on this movie, and I heard it was whack. So I was like, ah. Plus, I watched so many spoilers. I was like, what's the use of seeing it? But then I saw my man Key Comics Market Watch review, and he got me hyped to see it again. Um, Avenger. Oh, okay. Her jet moniker was Avenger. I get it. That's dope. See, they was explaining it wrong. They were acting like they nicknamed her Avenger or something like that. They didn't say that was the name of her plane. That's hella easy to emphasize. It was hella vague on that. Yeah, yeah. That's what I figured, man. I figured these people with these opinions basically they too many haters in this industry, man. It's comics, people. It's comics, collectibles, and games. Where does any negativity fit in at? You know what I mean? It is the only negativity we should see in this is from the supervillains that we're reading about. There shouldn't be no hating. There shouldn't be no jealousy, no envy, no competition. You know, none of that, man. We should all be family. Yep. But you know, I do like opinions. I like critics. You know, but everything seems to be taking a political tone. I'm not a political guy. I'm not into politics like whatsoever. So you can dismiss me with all that. I don't even know what half of that stuff is. Left wing, right wing, night wing. I don't know. I don't care. Ain't got shit to do with me. You know, I oblige by the one simple rule, man. And it was in what movie was that? Yeah, it was in the movie Sleepers. If y'all ever seen that, there's a scene in that movie where the one of the two of the four they own a bar. These two guys were in the bar and they started talking, you know, going back and forth. And the dude, you know, said, "Hey, read the sign." It said, "No religion, no politics. Don't talk religion, don't talk politics. Get yourself killed." Some crazy fool, just a little too passionate about his beliefs. Okay, I get that. But see, Black Key, they were like saying that they, you know, gave that, you know, like gave her that moniker. They didn't say it had to do with her playing. You know what I mean? They were saying that as a fault in the movie, like, and she's calling herself the Avenger. You know, this and that. You know, just to give Samuel Jackson reason to come up with the Avengers. Bad Avengers, what's happening? Yeah, but it's funny. The critics, that's how you know you got a winner. Every when the critics say it's bad, that's usually when it's good. But I still like to check out the critics, the ones who are being critical of the movie, not because there's some other kind of political or personal agenda attached to it. So they just kind of lose me with all that. Like I said, because I'm not into it. I'm not knowledgeable. Don't know. Don't care. I see. Yeah. Hey, scared the mess out of me, dude. Huh? Let me see. Dope. That's dope. I like it. Oh, that's sweet, man. You gonna fix it up? Yes, sir. When'd you get back? Okay. That's my son. Just got a haircut. Just got whipped up. Uh, yeah. See, that's more than a few. Really, that's all I need, man. Bad Avenger gave it the thumbs up. Oh that's so sweet, Gray man. Bless your heart, man. I love that. I gotta start doing that to my mom too. Probably wind up taking her. That's really sweet, man. She ain't been. My mom ain't been to the movies in a while. I took her to shoot. We saw Hulk together. We saw Fantastic Four together. Ain't seen one in a minute. So I think it's time. Yeah, it is, man. That's super dope. I love it. I said, man, family is key. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. Y'all, I done talked y'all ear off long enough. I said I was gonna keep an hour. Got 30 seconds left, so I gotta say what I gotta say. Hey, thank you for tuning in. It's your friend. Tune in again. I'm your man AM, Comics Most Wanted. All my best. Nothing but love for y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I got Black Key, Gray Man, Bat Avenger, Comic Head 84, Comic News Network, Aggressively Relaxing. Hold on, let me get to Biggie Shack. The Biggie Shack Attack, Bake the Snake. Man, I got some dope friends, y'all. You know that? I know you know, because it's you. Yeah, man. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. Because I loved everybody. Nerd versus Fat, my man. Hey, and if y'all ain't, man, y'all will be rise to get up on all these people's channels. Shockwave Nostalgia, man, come on. I need a video, bruh. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm gonna sub to you. You know that's right. It looks like I got everybody. Make sure. I said aggressively relaxing, right? I think I did. I hope I didn't miss nobody. I got bad eyes. I'm getting old, y'all. Yeah, I think that's it, man. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. That's it. You know I love you. You know I loves you. Hey. You better do some vids. Yeah. Yeah, right on, man. Hey, we anxiously anticipating. All right. So once again, thank you for tuning in. It's your friend AM Comics Most Wanted. All my best. None but love. Stay tuned in. Tune in again. Each one teach one. Tell your friends about me. And y'all stay hunting them down, all right? Peace. Catch y'all on the next one.